Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join our various gaming groups as we play the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons. And maybe just hang out and chat about gaming in general. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
We're level 2 still, right?
No, I'm level 2.
That's what I said. We're level 2 still.
Yeah, I know. It's just a thing I do.
It was a cute joke.
Just making sure I didn't forget to level or something.
Oh, dude, you've missed some sessions. We're level 6.
Because I'm usually pretty good about getting it done shortly after or right after the session so I don't forget. But
it's always better to wait till the morning of.
No.
And yes, I'm being facetious. Because there's nothing worse than last-minute panic.
Yep.
That's when you feel the most alive, though.
Like a true player character, you have an anxiety attack, and you feel this golden glow surround you, and you go, ding! Followed by, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what do I do? So, since you had some downtime, yeah, I do believe some folks were getting some more hirelings for your squad.
I did. That's how I was looking. I think I did the hireling thing, right?
4 days of recruiting, and you got Rob. I'm totally looking at the game notes.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Gargosh and I were going to go try to make money while Callus spent it, and so did Thea.
I like the way she puts that.
Yes.
We're making money while they're spending it.
Right. Yes. I don't know that we rolled the
we did not roll yet. I think we wrote down the notes just so we knew what we decided on.
Right.
So we wouldn't have to worry about it later.
Browsing.
As I break open my copy of Xanathar's. Where's my D&D books?
Physical copy or online copy?
No, y'all
PDF.
did it. Y'all got somebody, right? Wasn't that the hireling? Oh no, that was you telling them. Never mind. We just have the one dude who's really skilled. That's a dwarf. I don't think we know his name, do we?
I don't remember. I think I named him, but then I forgot. And because unlike Star Wars character sheets, there's not really a good note-taking place in the character sheet. So,
well, we do have in the handout in your players section called the gang. It has 8 minions.
Oh.
I do believe all of you can edit it. So we do have 8 minions so far, a dwarven quartermaster who is CR1, and Callus, next session, decide what either 2d4, 1d4, or hirelings, or a CR1 hireling that you want. So we do have the living list if anyone wants to come up with names for them. If not, I'll totally come up with some fake names.
Like for the dwarf?
Right, for the dwarf.
Clanking Beard.
What was it?
Clanking Beard. No, I knew a person named Clanking Beard. And I always said that they would make a great name for a dwarf.
Yeah, no. Well, go ahead and add that in. I'm sure you know how you want to spell it, so.
Just exactly.
And who's the dock worker guy? What was his name? We named him, but I don't know what his name was.
Yeah, but he's a friend or an acquaintance.
Yeah, he's just a friend.
Oh,
He's not
okay.
He's not part of the gang unless you want to court him into the gang. I mean, that could totally be a thing.
Right. So what do we want? Do we want another like CR1 or do we want maybe a couple half CRs? I don't know that I want to go. I mean, we got 8 minions. I don't know if we want more little quarter minions, but maybe 1 to 4 half CR minions.
Sure, whatever y'all want to do.
There,
Fergus, I like it.
Fergus Clanking Beard, the Dwarven Quartermaster.
Cool. Yeah, let's go for half CRs. It's good to have some more higher level fodder. I mean,
a little more competent folks.
A little more soakable fodder. All right. So what do I need? 1d4?
Yep.
All right.
Survey says.
Yeah, let me move stuff out of the way here. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Inline dice, figure out how this dice thing works here. Did that do what I want? No, don't think so.
It totally did what you want, but not what you wanted.
Yeah. It didn't
Damn.
do what you actually wanted, but.
Damn. That sucks.
So you got one
That'll be the one
really
that saves
competent
us out.
guy.
That'll be the one.
Yeah, that sucks. All right.
Well, you were going for quality over quantity, and there's a lot to sift through out there.
Yeah. All right.
And of course, is there any particular role we would like that hireling to take? I mean, you don't have to pick now. I mean, you can always leave it later for the convenient one that he is totally the blah, blah, blah that we need later. I mean, you are smugglers. You could totally say in a pinch that we totally spent a point of inspiration.
Reclamation specialist.
Well, that was, yeah, that's kind of where I was leaning, was kind of like a cat burglar type or something. You know,
Second story man.
Story man.
Yeah.
I like how
much.
we both go the same place.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because I'm not comfortable filling that role.
Yeah. You know, if we can send somebody to acquire little things here and there that we need, that wouldn't be too bad. For
Go
those
fetch.
little things that we don't want to spend our whole efforts on.
Completely understandable. Go steal us a boat. I don't care where you get the boat from. Go steal us a boat.
Now you've got to think of another name.
We'll work on
For
that.
the second story man. Filter.
What race do we want him?
As you totally throw your rifle on the table and say, I need a second story man. I got you covered.
As I set it on the table, I'm not going to be throwing my rifle around.
Let's make him human.
A human.
Human. Okay, half elf.
Human.
No,
Yeah,
I'm good
I was
with
going
human.
to say, don't you want him to be Iosan so somebody can't sneak up on him?
Yeah.
Okay, so what race should we make him? His name is Tobias Filcher.
I like it.
Okay.
Tobias and Felch. No, what was the other guy's name? Ferguson?
Fergus Clanking Beard.
Fergus. Okay, Fergus.
Cute.
So what race should we make him?
I'm fine with human.
What was your suggestion, Lexa?
I just was saying if he's an Iosan, he can't be snuck up on, right?
How do you spell Iosan?
I-S-O-N?
Okay.
I-S-O-N? It's whatever elves are here.
Iosan. Yeah, that's what I am.
Okay. I don't know. I am too, but I don't know how to spell it. I just am it.
Oh my gosh, did you recruit your kid brother?
Right?
It would have to
Aren't
be,
they
it would
all
have to be
related?
Callus's kid brother. Yeah.
He's a cousin.
I have no nepotism in my crew.
Well, Callus Jr.
Yeah. All right. Set there. We're building up our gang. All right. And then hopefully you guys make us rich. You guys haven't. We didn't do the money rolls yet either, right?
Nope.
No. Nope.
Or the how
right.
criminally intended we are getting. So who wants to go first?
Well, did I make any money when I gambled?
Nope, we didn't roll for it yet.
Oh, okay.
That's what he's
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
So you're wanting to gamble on your downtime. So I will have to ask you some quick questions for gambling.
Okay.
So
I didn't study for this quiz, so.
As I'm flipping through the book real quick, I totally breezed right past the downtime stuff. Like, where is the downtime stuff? It's been too long since I've opened this book.
Mm-hmm.
My medicine is horrible.
You heard that, guys. Do not let her perform medicine on you. Even if she says, I need to practice my medicine. Guys, can I totally practice medicine on you?
I should practice it on animals because my animal handling is just as bad. Ooh, that's rough stuff.
Don't let her touch your little animals, whatever you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm a -1 medicine, so.
It came back steampunk.
It's better that way. They like me better when they're mechanical.
Okay, so for gambling. So, games of chance are a way to make a fortune, and perhaps a better way to lose one. So, how much are you going to put up for stakes as your research? It's at least 10 gold with a maximum of 1,000 gold.
Oh!
Bet 1,000. Go into debt.
I'm going to say, who the hell has 1,000?
I can't bet more than what I have, right? Like, I can't take out a
You
loan.
cannot bet more than you have, unless you want the leg breaker showing up to break Gunny's legs.
Let her get into the loan shark. That'll make...
It'll make interesting things happen.
I'm going to bet 11 gold.
11 gold.
You know what? No. I'm going to bet 13. 13 gold.
13
That's a lucky
gold.
number.
There's a lucky number.
Gold.
Nothing bad can happen.
That's right.
So you go out on a little gambling spree. I like that. So that's a good number. So for resolution of gambling on downtime, the character must make a series of checks with a DC determined at a random base on the quality of the competition you're running against. So let's see. The character makes 3 checks. The first is a wisdom insight check. The second is a deception check. And the third is a charisma intimidation check. And depending on how many successes, it's on how much money you win or lose. So for the first roll, because I can't tell you what that magic number is, go ahead and give me your insight check as you're reading the gambling hall and you're finding a sucker's table.
Yeah, well, we should have all the ones out of the way, or maybe not.
Okay.
Hey, but I can re-roll ones, right? Because I'm on Iosan.
But that's not a natural 1. You rolled a 4.
Yeah. Hey, wait. I could have re-rolled that 1.
As an elf, yeah.
I forgot about that.
So your insight check, you totally think you find a table full of suckers.
It's only for attack rolls.
You totally think you find a table full of suckers. Now, as she spends the night gambling away, give me your deception check to see how well you bluff. As she totally sat down at a table full of card sharks. And thankfully, with her deception check, she now has 1 fail, 1 success. So that's good. So you are a better liar than you are at reading people, apparently, today. And... go ahead and give me your final roll, which is your charisma intimidation check, to see how well you do. You're currently 1 and 1. You want to roll high.
Wow.
That is a 19 is high, as she is totally a card shark. So 2 successes. So 2 successes means that you gain the amount you bet plus half again more. So 13 plus 6, so you made an additional 19 gold on top of your 13 that you risked.
Nice.
So you came out ahead.
Yes.
And just for you metagamers out there, the 2d10 I was rolling is to help determine the DC of the rolls. It's cool that it's a random thing, so it's not static.
So it was good that it was low.
Yep. It was good. The first roll, she only needed to give me a 7. And she gave me 3. And there's the chart results that if you get 0, you lose the money.
Because that was all my money.
And incurred debt. That's the worst part, is you can actually get in the hole gambling. So hey, you made 19 gold. You made back your original starting money. So who is going next?
I'll go. I was singing at weddings for working.
Oh, that's right. The troll wedding singer.
Yes.
And by the way, she incurred no complications from gambling. There's only a 10% chance that something can happen. So our bard is going to work.
I see that as a new movie, The Troll Wedding Singer.
That's the second D&D movie.
Okay, so to determine how much money you earn, go ahead and give us... I think I know which one you're going to go with, but you have a choice of athletics, acrobatics, toolkit, performance, or charisma, or using your musical instrument. I'm assuming performance is the one you're going to go for.
Yes, please.
So go ahead and roll your performance. Let's see how well you perform at the Fell Collar Wedding Singer Club.
Can I inspire myself?
You cannot. You are always inspired by yourself.
Fair enough.
Ooh,
I didn't
damn, a 22. As everybody's like, we love having a fell collar as our wedding singer because everybody can hear the music for blocks. So, you earned enough wages for a comfortable lifestyle for a week plus 25 gold.
Damn.
Holy crud! Nice!
Well done.
Yeah, I'll be at the Ritz while you...
As I totally pasted the link there for the chart so you can see how it goes. And then I will roll and see if there's any complications. There could totally be wedding singer complications as a Mafia Don. Nope, no complications. If I roll under 10, there's complications.
The wife hit on you while you were performing.
You recruited her to the gang? Great.
She comes up to you right before the wedding saying, I heard if you cut it off, it grows back bigger. Is that true? So who is going next? Wow.
Well, I guess I will.
And what is our alchemist doing?
I was carousing.
Carousing. Oh, she's slumming it. So,
Yep, I'm
carousing. So, you're carousing on the lower end.
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead and after a week's worth of carousing, a character stands to make contacts within selected social classes. Give me a persuasion charisma roll. As she's slumming. She's totally slumming. I mean, with the fumes she breathes on a daily basis, she doesn't notice the bad booze.
Can I use my inspiration?
No.
All right, here we go.
11. 11 is not bad. So with an 11, you make an allied contact.
Ooh. Now, the last time I made an allied. Hold on. I think I put it in there. I got a contract laborer named Harvey Smith in the forge factory from carousing. So this time, who do you guys think it should be? Oh, I made 3?
You made 1. That was me copy pasting the chart.
Oh, okay. So I made 1 new contact. What do you think it should be? Ooh,
And
how
by
about
the way,
delivery?
On the
That's
gang's
what I was
page.
thinking. Could it be
on the
throwing
gang's-
across coal off occasionally?
I'm sorry, what, Jim?
On the gang's handout, I totally added a section for allies and enemies if you want to put them in there to make it easier to keep track of.
All right. So yeah, I want a cold delivery.
A cold delivery guy is your ally.
What are we
And
naming
no
him?
complications.
Let's see here. We're gonna name him. He's gonna have a nickname.
Everyone should have a nickname. No one should be using their real name
His
at
name's
5
to be-
fingers.
Let's see here.
Scraps.
Well, I'm thinking Sooty is his nickname. So,
That works.
Sooty. I love alliteration, so I'm thinking.
Sooty SpaceX?
Huh?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let's see here. So something like Sooty Sebastian.
Or it could be a lady and be Sister City.
I mean,
Hey, actually,
Just-
Sister Sooty.
Sooty's fine too, but
Hey, Sooty. As he just goes with his shovel.
No, it's a girl. Her name is Sister Sooty.
Shovel that's got dents from many a coal bandit. Little steam jack sitting there with signs saying we'll steam for coal.
And her last name is Sebastian.
Oh my god,
Sure.
somebody would probably turn a steam jack into a cappuccino machine.
that would be awesome.
Hey, if we have a contact that maybe can drop off just a hint more coal, fall off the truck kind of thing, I don't think that would be a bad idea.
Nope.
Yeah. Or if she ever hears of something's falling on the road, and they're we're happy to come and help clean it up.
A swarm of your minions follows as he shakes the cart at every turn and makes a couple coal pieces fall off.
That works. All right. Well, that was a successful week.
Ooh.
And what does Mia do? Oh no, me did the gambling. So yep, that's everybody.
Well,
So
that's everybody.
everybody came out ahead with not a single complication for the downtime.
I'm sorry, Jim.
I know.
Aww.
Sorry you didn't get any excitement.
We feel bad
There's
for you.
always time next time. Don't worry. I trust that sometime the dice will come up evil.
I'm sure I'll get shot this go round again, so don't worry.
Fingers crossed.
So thankfully, as you guys, you're at your favorite drinking place. You're counting all the extra coins you've made over the week. Everyone's been really successful. Totally have Theo telling you about her new contact that's gonna hook you guys up. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's good to know the underclass.
Yep.
As you're totally giving her looks when she tells you where she's been drinking.
Drinks. We got to talking about how, it's a hard, they just got to support each other, and she was in agreement. So, you know what? Turns out she's on our run for the coal deliveries. So,
and
Nice.
Thankfully, as we totally have Gargosh just waiting for a quiet moment to chime in there, as he's got that big shitting grin that he normally has. That Gargosh got word from some of his old associates that he found out that there is a boat coming to harbor called the Serpent's Fury that has some very valuable cargo that if you guys could steal might make you legends.
Mm-hmm.
And it's some old treasure that supposedly comes from the Nightmare Kingdom, the bad guys, the really, really bad guys. That something called a six demon chest that, according to the stories that he's heard, will make you, if you use it, I mean, he totally thinks you should sell it, right, Gargosh? You shouldn't use it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
That whoever possesses it becomes 6 kinds of unstoppable.
I want it. Is it on water? Do we got to go through water?
It's on a boat that's going to be coming to harbor.
Is this your goal to put Gunny in the water so he breaks? Is this our payback for the good rolls?
And even better is it's on a tiny boat. Mainly your friends sent word because they were stuck dealing with the flotilla that was guarding it as it took off without the rest of its guards, and that they know it's coming to port.
So he'll be wanting a 5% finder's fee.
They would definitely appreciate a kickback for the damages they're incurring right now out at sea during the fight. But they have a contact at port that they sent the message to, because since they know you're here and they know you're you, that and they know that you're currently not on the open ocean, to which there are lots of rumors why you're not on the open ocean. Possibly there's a kraken hunting you, there's a sea witch that you seduced and left. There's all kinds of pirate rumors going on of why he is off the ocean currently. And the question is, which one of those are true is the question.
All of them.
I was to say they're all true. Every single one of them.
Wow. Such faith in them.
Even the ones I made up.
That's my favorite character.
Come on, crew. A little piracy never hurt man nor mech.
I'm down.
I mean, and we're talking...
The water.
It's on a little 20-foot by 80-foot steam wheel ship. It's on a tiny boat. I mean, so it means it can't have that many protectors on board.
Easy to overwhelm. It'll be it's a milk run, I'm telling you. What could go wrong?
We're all rolling ones. Okay.
Feel better.
And what dock is it coming into?
Your intel doesn't have that information.
Oh.
That might require some legwork.
Hey, they're busy with the flotilla. They couldn't get in to see the captain's log, so we don't know what berth.
And the plus side, they're not here yet, but they are coming in. Might be here any time now.
Is it this island that's coming
yep,
to join us? Okay,
it's coming towards your island specifically.
Okay, so it is our island at least, so we're not having to figure out one of the other islands. Okay. Well, we just
Can I
need to
ask
go
a
down.
question? Oh. Go ahead. No, never mind. Go ahead. I'm going to ask later. Go ahead.
She's saving it for a dramatic moment.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say we probably need to go down to the dock area and kind of ask around because, everybody knows around that area when shit's coming and going and stuff, so.
Is this a legal thing that's coming in?
Would
I be able to ask Derek?
You probably could. I mean, it is basically a Siren ship, so it's probably coming into one of their ports.
Do we want me to try to ask Derek, or do we want to go look? I haven't built a good rapport that much with him.
Nothing builds rapport like owing him.
Crime?
Let me ask you some questions about a ship that's about to be robbed.
Oh yeah. Also, is he if he informs us, is he going to want a cut or?
I highly doubt it.
Everybody wants a piece of pie.
I mean, would probably cost if you go that route, yeah.
Yeah. We could send some minions down to, some urchins down to,
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you go, you drink, get the bar, people talk. I mean, yeah.
Do you want to sit Fergie? Ferguson? Fergie?
No, I don't know that we need to go that level.
Okay.
No, I mean, he's quartermaster. Probably a little better chance, I would think. Probably just, quartermaster, you got to have a little bit of people skill to negotiate. But, I mean, it would be that or sending a bunch of the minions down to go talk around as a, multiple little minions kind of digging in and questioning.
Looking for work.
Yeah. Versus, a higher level quartermaster running around asking a bunch of questions.
Okay.
Okay, so you're sending the minions off to get you intel?
Yep.
Okay, somebody give me a D20 roll with advantage to see how well the minions come back with information. And they are +3, by the way.
Ew.
Nice.
So who wants to do it?
Who's going to be the brave member of the crew that rolls for all of the mooks?
Is that me? Am I the one?
Nobody wants to step up.
Oh,
I mean,
you
I'll
did
do it, or
Okay.
if somebody else wants to do it.
Okay.
Are you
Just a
doing it, or?
D20?
Yep.
Just a D20, yep.
There we go.
And then another one, right?
Yep,
Got one
because you
more.
have advantage.
Advantage.
Okay, so solid 18 later in the day after, only a few hours. And let me roll that. And let me roll exact. After only 3 hours, they totally come running back, happy as can be, because they've had some free drinks. They've spent the allowance money that you guys provided them for getting some information for you, and they totally come back extremely happy, practically arm to shoulder with each other, having a good time. And they say, "We have learned a lot." And then they collectively around the table feel that they are important contributing members to the crew, and they start blathering all of these different tales that they've heard, including that there's something about a slime creature running around the sewers in the city. You wouldn't believe it. It's made of glowing goo and apparently can swallow a man whole. But more importantly... More importantly, they're like, oh, yeah, we were sent for information on that ship, the serpents, Gale, Fiends, and then one of the drunk guys goes, the Serpent's Fury, which is annoying you guys that they are this liquored up, but they successfully got the information. And they tell you that the Serpent's Fury has actually been here to port before. And it's a tiny but fast cutter that's got steam wheels to assist its sails. And it's captained by Captain Arik Stormrider. She's a pretty no-nonsense ex-cleric who went to the military.
When you say it has steam wheels,
it
that
has
means
steam
it
wheels.
probably runs off coal, right?
Yep, it's basically like a paddle boat. It's got little steam contractions on each side.
But it's a sailboat.
So if we roll
It's sails, but the steam's a backup or an addition.
Yep. So that way it has extra oomph.
So it's a little.
It'll still have coal
master.
you can steal.
That's what I was thinking. When we go, if we're going to roll this thing, should we take a cart?
Well, it's the end of the trip, so we don't know how much they'll have.
Do we know how large this thing is that we're trying to retrieve?
It's a chest. Chest of 6 demons.
So, yeah, but how big is this chest?
Size doesn't matter.
If Gargosh would like to roll me an Arcana for the lore, I will totally give him a little information.
Sure. Can I make it strength instead?
As you got a solid 11.
Yeah.
Pretty much what Gargosh said is what Gargosh knows, but what he wishes to embellish, he can totally embellish more. It's a chest. It's a big chest. But it's not too big of a chest.
Then yes, we bring a cart.
And gloves. It's hot to the touch. Didn't want to burn your...
I always have gloves.
Yeah.
I handle caustic chemicals and all sorts of shit.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you can carry the chest.
Why? Do I need gloves for Gunny? Kind of hot?
I was going to say.
How hot is this chest?
I forgot about Gunny. He doesn't.
Between Gunny and so far, I think we're probably okay in carrying a big chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, chests can be huge, so I didn't know.
Theo's got
I mean, I'm sure it's no bigger than like a steamer's trunk or something like that.
The chest is no bigger than our greed. It'll be fine.
Spoken like a pirate.
Wow.
And they totally have told you it's on the Widow's Lane pier off to the 5th Dagger location. on the 7th Gull Slough, so you know exactly where it is. It's a very discreet, out-of-the-way port. There's very few, freebooter ships out there. It's mostly a semi-secure area.
Also, at the next board meeting, we need to discuss lowering the bribe stipend.
Does anyone else feel like this is a trap?
I got the info. Well, of course it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
but if the bait's worth it.
Okay,
It's
just
like,
making sure.
what trap? I mean, what is this trap you speak of?
It's a small ship. It's, it's not heavily guarded.
I mean, smuggler.
Okay.
Yeah, not
I'm
heavily.
down for
but
whatever.
not heavily, but it's what's guarding it. So
Yeah.
Hey, Theo, before we go, can I have one of those healing elixirs to carry on me?
Yeah, I'll give you, because then it'll give me time to make another.
Okay, perfect. Just in case.
And just to
I like to
remind
get
you, so you suspicious folks, that the Sinar folks are actually like the good guys. So you don't have to be like horribly jaded. They don't set traps like this.
Mhm.
Unless you think someone's letting you guys do all the hard work kind of trap.
well,
I mean, I'm just going to feed all of your paranoias.
yeah. Well, that's more of what I'm thinking. So yeah. So we're all good. So when's the ship supposed to be in?
It'll actually be here in less than 3 hours. Yes, that D8 roll was totally how long the boat was going to be here, and the D4 roll was how long it took your mooks to get the info. They did not work with expedience.
Clearly.
But they got it done.
The bosses gave us coin and said, "Go find out." So take your time, guys.
Yeah, I think probably want to hit them pretty quick before they know what's going on.
Okay. I'm going to get dressed.
Maybe even be down. Actually, if we get down beforehand, kind of be in the docks, like we're there to help dock hands,
I mean, steam jacks on the harbor are a very common sight because, there are often steam jacks looking for work. I mean, I wasn't kidding about the will work for coal.
Yeah.
I would say we could take our mooks to go hang out, so like dock hands, but I mean, they'll probably all be passed out sleeping on the docks instead. So, yeah, I think we
Okay.
hit them when
Are we
they get
using
there.
Gunny as a distraction again, or what are we doing?
Well, we'll go down, act like we're working the docks, and then when they pull in, I say we hit them.
Okay. Let's go.
Help them come in and dock and tie off, and
then improvise.
yeah, because we don't know much else about it, so.
I love these no plan plans. Okay, let's go.
And the beautiful part
I
of the
love it when
plan
a
is
no plan comes together.
the boat will be pulling into harbor around 5 bells. So, just before dawn is when it's pulling into harbor.
That's when it's always darkest. Perfect.
It's like a little single master.
It's a tri-mast ship, but it's a
Okay.
tiny one. It's one of those little built for speed.
Yeah.
In the modern day, we would call it a pleasure yacht.
Sweet.
What, aren't
But
those
it's
called
just-
loop?
Yep, little 20-foot by 80-foot boat, super tiny. I mean, you could sink it without trying if you wanted to, probably. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Well, that makes it
I'm
harder
certainly
getting
not going to try.
Do we want to keep the boat?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
So
there was
try not
always
to damage it.
Fire it.
Got it.
there was always that option of renaming it, but yeah.
And with that, Gargosh is back on the open seas.
I didn't want to destroy anything on it if we wanted to keep it. Okay. Cool.
But then again, I'd rather have the treasure than the boat.
Got it.
But both.
Try not
That's
to,
even better.
but when in doubt, might.
Both is better, yes.
I mean, because then you don't need a cart or carry the treasure if you just take the boat and then relocate it.
Exactly.
And we heard
Cool.
there's a magic user. Did you say a cleric or a?
Cleric.
The captain, your guys told you that the captain of the boat, she's a officer, Arc Storm Rider. She used to be a cleric before she left the clergy and became an officer in the military.
Perfect.
She's got a reputation, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What's her reputation?
We got her.
Her
Yeah, have I
reputation
heard-
is she is fearsome, but she is fair, and she can be negotiated with. So, like, pirates at sea can negotiate terms, and she has never broken her word,
Ugh.
which tells you she is probably of a good alignment.
Or she just killed everyone involved.
And Gargosh isn't friends with her or have any kind of alliance, like she's fair game, right?
Oh, totally. No, she's military.
Okay.
Did she come on the scene after I went to land, or is there a chance I would have encountered her?
Give me a history roll.
Happily.
We'll let the dice decide.
I just don't want to hurt her if she's like your honey on the side or something.
Oh, no, not like that. I struck out so hard. Oh.
With your
I
beautiful
struck out so hard with
19,
her.
you actually were on a boat that was captured by her, and your captain managed to negotiate a release, as opposed to having you all hung on the yardarm. She basically, when you experienced a time with her, she wears this beautiful horned helmet that looks demonic, but she totally is a beautiful human with a dusky complexion, and she knows how to throw guiding bolt. You remember that. She uses a magical beam that hits people, and she carries a mace, and she can summon a magical mace, is what you recall with your stuff there. You do know that she is tried and true military. She may have given up her religious fervor, but she replaced it with national pride and military fervor. So that if she's carrying this cargo, she's going to take it personal if anyone tries to jack it.
And also the government's interest. It's a government thing.
Yeah, it's totally a military boat. So doing anything on this boat and getting caught would probably get you executed.
Cool.
I mean,
but from
what
they told you about this boat, it does not sound like the boat she used to captain. You recall she captained a very larger war vessel.
Okay.
Interesting note.
So we're killing everybody on that boat, so there's no witnesses.
Damn! Somebody took it to the dark place.
Wow. Okay.
Or seducing.
She sounds spiteful. She sounds spiteful. Go ahead, Gargosh, get her.
As everyone in the Five Fingers is trying to turn in whoever robbed this boat just to get them the fuck out of harbor.
And now, theoretically, we're not being paid to, this is basically, we were told that this exists and that it's very powerful, and somebody wants a cutback if we achieve it. But basically, we're working for ourselves, and so I'm very much interested in the type of power and stuff, how we can utilize that type of thing. So
I mean, it's you guys have, now that he's explained it, you guys are like, oh yeah, I'm sure I heard one or two stories about that. How, famous people through the years have opened the chest and made it work for them, and they became like, oh my god, powerful warriors, like Attila the Hun type stuff.
I'm more interested in the, intellectual advantages that it can provide.
Or we could just sell it and make a ton of money.
There is that.
Yep, there is that.
Yep.
In fact, we could sell it to the Alchemist Guild.
I don't think the Alchemist Guild would touch this.
Bunch of sissies.
But with your 11 for knowledge on the chest, who knows?
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that Theo can tell you the alchemists prefer hard science. Gutting new animals and finding out what their entrails can do. That's hard science, not demony stuff.
I'm sure there's a mage's guild or something.
Tomato.
Or some kind of.
Oh yeah, and if you find any demon worshippers, they would pay you a king's ransom for this thing.
Well, not so much into that concept.
Any infernalists would love working with you guys on this. They would promise you the moon and the stars.
Yeah, not so much there.
Yeah, promise is the key word there, though.
Hollow promises.
I tell you that, traditionally speaking, making deals with devils is never beneficial.
No.
What? You don't come out ahead in that kind of bargain?
Yeah,
obviously demons provide change.
We'll just find an individual collector. What could go wrong?
Right.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Hey, Gargosh, do you know, with your specialty with boats, is there a sideway into the boat? Is this type of vessel, do you know, is there typically I don't know, a sneaky way to get in?
I mean, if it's docked and unloading, you could sneak in from the water side and climb up the side, and people might not notice, but I don't think that'd be good for Gunny.
Okay. I just was wondering if there was any kind of trap door or that these things are known for.
Well, I mean, it's military, maybe. May I make a roll?
Sure.
History again, or?
I'll take history or... history work. History, or if you have proficiency in pilot water vehicles. I think you do have proficiency.
I do have water vehicles.
So you could roll that, which would be your proficiency modifier, and any stat you can talk me into saying makes sense to use. Because blah, 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 I can use this stat.
Well, I mean, obviously, charisma, because I, when I dated many a shipbuilder when I was in the market for my own boat, which never actually came to, but oh my gosh, it was a good time, especially Delilah.
Well,
okay.
He is a player.
So you have heard stories from shipbuilders of secret tricks. Okay, I will totally accept that.
Okay. So
it'll be a D20 plus your proficiency bonus and your charisma.
Okay, my D20 proficiency bonus is, it says question mark.
It's asking you to pick a number. Or it should be. Let me... Proficiency bonus should be
One,
plus
it should be a 2.
+2.
Okay.
Let me pull up Boom Howler and see what you got there.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you click on water vehicles, it's asking which attribute you're using.
Oh, I see.
So you want to click on the drop down and pick charisma.
Two plus 0.
Yep. So
Well,
it looks like
either
you rolled
way.
a 2.
Yeah.
So a total of 8. As you're just like, the only quick way is through the top. You vote from the top down is what you recall.
That's the only way to fly. Just the quick way in is with pistols.
If it's a boat and you put a hole in the bottom, the boat sinks.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's not denying that thought process.
I mean, they might have a hidden hull, a hidden
storage
area. Yeah, storage. But they're not going to have a secret way in.
Yeah. No, basically we go down, if there's some dock hands, replace the dock hands, and then, like I said, we get them moored up, we put the plank across, and then we board. They'll just think we're dock hands.
Okay, so you're heading to the dock early?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the dock is a fairly simple dock, as I'll totally give you a head start here. So when you get to the dock, you totally know that this will be the setup that they're going to go with. That they're basically going to be here's the dock, pulling up to the dock and dropping gangplanks.
Okay.
So that's what they're most likely going to do, especially with your pirate suggesting this is their dock. There is a pair of security guards, basically hired security. You know, when I say security guards, I totally mean folks that just crawled out of bed and they each have a club and some cheesy little tabletop of a shield. That the shield is what they're sitting against. Who are paid to make sure that nobody screws with anybody here, and they can totally be paid off, you're pretty sure, with an insight check of how much. Does anyone want to do that in advance?
Insight? Probably not me,
Insight.
but...
Yeah, someone other than
not me. Not me. No. Theo, it's you.
One sec.
Yeah, I'm -1, so...
Oh.
Let me see what mine is. I was... one thing about hands, or wireless, it was...
You can wonder.
Exactly. All right, so insight... I'm only +1 for insight.
Only
Better
plus
than -1.
You're better than us.
I have
So
found
I'm
the
at
dump
-1.
stack.
All right, then I'm going to go ahead and roll insight.
Okay.
Okay?
Holy
Nice.
crap. So you know with your natural 20 that for an easy 2 or 3 gold you could buy the pair of these guys off to look the other way. Or to take a break at the right time.
Or how much
2
would it
gold
cost to help us?
That would probably cost you like 15 gold to get the pair of them to help. Depending on what you mean by help. Like as in join in with you, they're not going to do. Because that's going to be their job if they start ransacking people themselves. But if you want them to carry things and you make a clean escape... Kelly just saw the wedding cake from the troll wedding.
Oh.
It's time for a troll wedding.
Sorry. Wow.
Just with her droid fetish, I figured she might like that.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's a gorgeous cave. Sorry, I saw that the chat thing had a little, like, oh.
Squirrel.
Yep, sorry. All right.
See, now, the question is, has Christopher noticed that he was sent a message in Skype about the chat?
I did just notice. I thought it was a group message, and then I just realized that was to me. So
that was just to you.
Yeah.
And that's a good place to wrap it up there.
Thank you for listening to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, a member of the Creative Play and Podcast Network. Please follow us on Patreon at patreon.com/CPPN to never miss a show or stream.
my work D&D group started back up for the summer, except that we had two different games going. One guy was DMing both of them, and he decided to combine them. So now we've got I think upwards of 10 people if we all show up at the same time. Which we don't because everyone has different obligations, but I've been having a lot of fun because I'm playing a very ethical character, and really nice guy I work with is playing a warlock that really likes to kill things, and so I'm having fun not letting him kill unethically.
Nice.
But it still takes us 20 minutes to decide if we want to cross a bridge or go around.
Oh, with that many people, it makes everything take longer. I mean, I've done big groups before, but they are work.
Yeah, they are.
And of course, it's beyond work. It's the one turn actually takes the group how long?
Exactly. But it's still fun. It's a good way to just blow off some steam after work and.
Oh heck yeah! And it's a good team builder. I mean.
Yeah.
I've totally thrown that out to my coworkers. D&D can be a great team builder.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny that you mentioned that. It's like, such problems, and you got a big group of adults, but I've watched the youth table one of the youth tables at Tucson Games and Gadgets, and they're running 8-ish plus kids. Like 8 to 12, and you know what? It's amazing how well behaved, how attentive they are, and actually get further along than most adult tables I've watched.
Oh, that's hilarious!
And you're not the first person I've seen that said that.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like, holy shit, a bunch of that many kids around a table. Oh god, but man, they're amazing. I'm like, holy cow.
Yeah, I didn't think. So. Yeah, but they're going to get old at some point, and
they'll get cynical, and they'll get older and cynical, and argue everything.
They'll bring their baggage to the table.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
We have
but it was
for
So, but yeah, no, it's been amazing when I've watched the table. Now they have like 4 youth tables now on Saturday, I think.
Wow.
Or 5 youth tables, something like that. Yeah.
With the release of the movie, I'm hoping that there was a lot of, increased interest
Yeah. Well, now there's all kinds of extra tables.
Yeah, with the new expansion at the store.
Good thing they're expanding.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, they got the massage shop to the side of them.
They're going to have 2 bathrooms. Yay!
I know. God.
Who would have thought the death of the American Mall would be a good thing for role players?
Right? Yeah, he's got like the entire like corner section practically of the like this one section of the mall down at the end where the Sears used to be. It's like he's got like 3 storefronts from the Sears.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I was teasing him how long until he just consumes the Sears location.
Right?
I know, right?
That's what I told him. Just move in the Sears. You can do LARPing on the first floor. You can, game table bar and stuff on the top floor.
Make a lot more private gaming room.
Right?